youtube.com/mayhewmayhem. That's youtube.com/MAYHEWMAYHEM.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 30 Minutes of Mayhem. I am your host. My name is Michael Mayhew, and I am here with my co-hosts.
It's Raven, and with us is a man who doesn't realize that his blow-up doll girlfriend does not count as losing his virginity.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg, and we are also joined once again by the man who, forgive him for coughing tonight because he's just choking on semen.
What's up, everybody? I'm Dale.
Remember, 30 Minutes of Mayhem is available on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. All you have to do is search Mayhew Mayhem. That's MAYHEW, MAYHEM.
You can also donate to 30 Minutes of Mayhem via PayPal to help us become a better show. Just use the email address in the description, 30minutesofmayhem@gmail.com.
I got my meat thawing out right now, alright? I love meat in and around my mouth.
Yeah, you do.
All day, every day.
So, Dale, you were talking about the fact that you love meat in and around your face all day. Greg
All day, every day.
Yeah, Greg was talking about the fact that you get loaded down with semen. My question is, have you ever considered choking yourself to death on a dick?
Sometimes. Because I do it, like when I first started out doing it.
Yeah, your gag reflex is killing you, but now you don't.
Now I don't have any, and I just take it all in, so.
Right, so you could use it to suffocate yourself, though, if you get a big enough dick.
But, yeah, see, like, I don't mind actually doing that, because I know my limits.
Mhm.
And some people try to force me down, and I smack their hand away, say, no, let me do it.
Right.
So, but now I have to worry
got
about
this.
I have to worry about drowning on their semen.
Right, so do you, like, grab onto the ass cheeks and, like, thrust them into your face, or what? How's that work?
It depends on the mood.
Right, Raven, what do you think? How does that work for you?
Wait, what?
All right, let's get real. Suicide is illegal. Okay, let me say that again. Killing yourself is against the law.
So what are they gonna do after you kill yourself? Arrest a family member or something? Your
They're
significant other?
They're taking your ass to jail, and then they're just going to bury you in the concrete floor.
Well, he killed himself. Cuff him. Wait, what?
Sir, I'm not gonna cuff him, he's dead. I said cuff him, bitch.
That motherfucker. Sir, it doesn't have a head, and I don't want to drag him out of the room.
The
Quit
dangerous criminal.
resisting. Quit resisting, tase him. He's dead.
He's in the bathroom with 4 gunshot wounds, and one of them's in his head. Somebody else drug him outside and down to the foyer. Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh. Hang on, that's not
What are
suicide.
you referencing?
Blade Runner.
Oh god, man, it has been forever since I've seen that movie.
I'm talking about the Olympian that killed his girlfriend.
Oh. Fuck. I really fucked up that one.
So for real, suicide's illegal.
I think it's completely redundant. I mean, I understand it in principle because it is an act of violence. It is an act of homicide against yourself. But if you're in the shoes of the person who wants to end it all, like, do they really think the threat of going to prison is a deterrent for the suicide?
Yeah, what are they gonna do with your corpse? You're like, you know what? If I blow my head off right now, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Drag me in and be a waste of their time?
Yeah,
Good
arrest
luck with
my-
that mugshot. Good luck trying
Arrest
to
my
mugshot.
friends and family just because they're associated with me because they're guilty by association.
Right.
Throw my grandma in jail because she knew me and I killed myself.
Well, see what it is somebody who bought you a gun for Christmas or birthday. Bam. You're nailed.
Well, what if you bought yourself the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's just more charges against your corpse.
Exactly. Get more years in jail.
So not like it'll like go along the lines of like your significant other not knowing you had a gun. Like sometimes it'll go along those lines. I'm not saying all the time, but I didn't know he had a gun.
Are you suggesting your significant other killed you? I don't get where you're going with that.
I meant like how she was talking about like all the stuff like that, like it is kind of redundant to haul your ass to jail when you're already dead. I'm just saying, like, it might go to your significant other.
Right now, I get the point of the law because killing killing a human being is illegal. Regardless of whether you're killing yourself or anyone else, it's illegal. I get that. Taking the life of a human being is illegal. So I understand why it's illegal, but it's not going to be a deterrent if that's the point of it. Because again, if you're fucking dead, then it doesn't. And if they say, well, if you kill yourself, we're going to take your significant other to jail. What does it matter to you? You'll be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again,
Sorry about your luck.
yeah,
Bam.
it's not going to be a deterrent because you'll be dead. So what does it matter if somebody else pays the consequence? It
It'll
doesn't.
suck for
How
it'll
bad
suck
would
for
you
them as
feel?
well.
How
Yeah,
bad would you feel if you fucking go to kill yourself and you fucking botch that shit? And now you're such a loser that you can't even kill yourself right. And now prison too, on top of all of it.
I was listening to something or else I read it. I can't remember that say that the statistics of people that attempt suicide and fail actually regret the fact that they even tried to commit suicide. And normally, a good percentage of them, I can't remember the numbers, never attempt suicide again. And they actually more or less live a better life because they regret as soon as they try to commit suicide and fail, and they tend to live a better life. Percentage of suicide attemptees, if you will.
Okay, the whole thing about suicide being illegal, it's stupid. If somebody attempts suicide and they fail, and you just haul their ass to jail, it's like one of the dumbest things you could possibly do. That's just gonna make them like want to commit suicide even more. I mean, okay, the hanging didn't work the first time. Now that I'm in a jail and they got these strong ass sheets and shit, I'm gonna tie it to the rafters and hang myself there, or I'm gonna intentionally piss off a guy so he'll stab me to death. It's kind of stupid. It only makes things worse. You should treat it as a mental health problem, not as a crime. If somebody attempts suicide and they fail, instead of throwing their ass in jail, you should have them taken to a psychiatrist or something, so they could like maybe talk their problems out, or like try to get them help, so that way they can actually like get through their problems, and just not make them even feel even worse and even more, and probably attempt suicide again.
Yeah, I will say that someone with no mental problems, most of the time, I'd say like 99 out of 100 times, a person with no mental issues is not going to attempt to commit suicide.
No.
Those who
Well,
you get like, well, I'm going to say this, you get like people like say you own a business for years upon years, and all of a sudden your business dramatically just drops off, fucking lose everything. Those people that kill themselves because of that. Now I get that because you lost fucking everything, and it happens the way it happens, and they feel like, well, I lost everything, I don't have anything anymore, I don't have any reason to live anymore because I'm fucked, and they do it then. But that's like really bad depression, which technically depression is a mental issue.
I was gonna say guilt also.
Well, guilt.
Like if you did something unintentionally or intentionally to harm someone else and you end up regretting it hardcore, just like feel like the world would be a better without you, like out of guilt, which I guess, like you were saying, that could also be depression and a mental disorder.
Bill Gates is not just gonna go and put a gun in his mouth, unless he's got like a mental fucking disability of some sort of issue going on. Because the dude's got like he doesn't have to do anything if he doesn't want to, because he's so set for the rest of his life that he can make a lot more people set for the rest of their life and still be set for the rest of his life if he gave some of his money away. That's how much money he has. So if he often ate a gun, you'd be like, there's definitely something else going on there. He doesn't have to worry about shit. Any problems he may have is, all trivial as far as I'm concerned. That fucker.
Yeah, if I had all that money, I would never kill myself either.
Yeah, they say money can buy happiness, but I agree. The people that said that have probably never been poor.
As far as the people who commit it, it's 9 9 times out of 10, they actually don't want to. They're actually looking for help.
Oh yeah, that helped.
We do a big suicide thing all the time at work. So
mass suicide. We all drank the fucking purple Kool-Aid.
Oh, jeez.
He's
No,
like,
we-
"I'm in and out though." Anyway,
no, we do a lot of. I forget what month it is. Is Suicide Awareness Month. I want to say it was last month or this. No, this month is Alcohol Awareness Month. I'm trying to remember at work, but
They have
like at
one for
work,
every
it's like
month. They have it
almost all the time is we always have PowerPoints of people talking about suicide prevention and all that stuff, and people sharing their stories and whatnot, and you know, people in my command that actually deal with suicide, you know, or actually dealt with somebody they knew that actually committed suicide, and feel like you know, you feel guilty that they did it because you tried to help them and it didn't work or whatnot. So, but they're saying that 9 times out of 10, the people who actually do commit suicide are they never wanted to do it. They just wanted help.
Yeah, and you know, people are not. It sucks because you know people are just generally for the most part. I feel like people for the most part are well-meaning. A lot of them they're just not going to go out of their way to help another person at the same time. You know what I mean? It's just you know somebody else is going to do it, so you know why should I? Because somebody else will do it. So you know why take my time? Somebody else will do it. And then the person ends up dead, and they're like, oh. Maybe somebody else wasn't gonna do it. Maybe I should have done something. What the fuck is that called? We were talking.
Bystander effect.
Yeah, the bystander effect.
Yeah.
Somebody else will do it, so why? You know, I don't have to worry about doing it.
There's actually procedures that we follow if we got a phone call and somebody's like, I'm gonna fucking blow my head off right now. You're like, hey, well, yeah, don't do it.
Let me put you on hold real quick.
No.
Isn't there someone you can talk to?
No, but in all seriousness, not to joke about suicide, it's kind of fucked up. But
Yeah, a little
it,
bit.
yeah, but you know, a person that's normally going to, you know, blow their head off, they're not going to straight up say, "Hey, I'm gonna kill myself."
No, they won't.
You know, they just leave this massive amount of breadcrumb trails to lead you to that. It's the fact that the people don't want to take the time. There's going to be a few people actually, I guess, that'll probably say, "Hey, I'm going to kill myself." But for the majority of the people that are feeling that way, they're not going to say that. They'll just leave a whole shitload of fucking hints. Easy hints to pick up on that no one takes the time to even bother with. Or here's the other biggest problem that I've heard about is people don't take them serious.
They think they just want
Oh, you just want attention. You know, like oh, you're gonna blow your head off. Oh, sure you are. You just want attention. So go fuck yourself. And guess what? They did want attention because they were gonna kill themselves.
Yep.
Now that everybody's all depressed, I mean, Jesus
to.
Christ.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill myself now.
You just want attention. Oh, we're terrible people.
Yes, we
Going to
are.
hell.
Speaking of suicide, how do you think you will die? Or what would be your chosen way to die?
Suffocating on a cock meat sandwich.
That's how you think you're gonna die?
No.
He knows he's gonna die.
That's how you
that's what I want right now.
That's how you want to die. I get what you're saying.
No, that's what I want right now.
Oh. Well, how's that different from any?
I was thinking it and I just blurted it out loud.
But what does cock have to do with death? Death by cock? Drive by bukkake?
Never heard that before.
That's such a terrible fucking band, by the way. They are so awful.
Yeah.
That is an actual band?
Oh, they're so bad too.
Death by Bukkake, what the fuck?
Drive by bukkake.
Oh, drive. I'm gonna look that up.
I got two ways that I think I'm gonna die. One, it will be a woman that kills me. The Goodfellas, when he wakes up and his wife's laying on top of him and she has the gun pointed in his face. Before I ever seen Goodfellas, I had it similar to that. So yeah, so that's a good indicator. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. maybe stab me repeatedly while I'm in a shower and take pictures. There's another reference there. Was it too soon for that one too? I'll be killed by a woman. Like I said, just wake up, woman, revolver, my face, bam. Or stab repeatedly while I'm in a shower and then her taking pictures of it and then going to trial trying to say she's insane. First, she'll say she didn't do it, then second, she'll say she's insane. Or I'll get some terminal disease and wife will leave me if I ever have one. I'm predicting that it will. She'll leave me. I'll die alone in a hospital.
Rosy outlook.
Them are the two ways I think I'll die. I'd like to die at a very old age, and if I have a wife, let's say I do, I'd like to die before she does. And that may be selfish, but I don't want to have to deal with her death. I'll let her deal with mine.
Nice.
In my sleep. That would be the best way to go at an older age before my wife in my sleep.
I think that's my chosen way, of course. Well, I don't necessarily be old. I wouldn't care if it happened tomorrow, but in my sleep, peacefully, painlessly. That's my chosen way.
I'd care if it happened tomorrow because I'd be like, God damn it! Now who am I gonna get to fucking be on the podcast?
Who's gonna run my shit?
You're just gonna have to sit in hell and wait for the rest of us, okay?
I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, did she have a will and leave her paintings to anybody? Everybody's like, no, you can have these, and I'd be like, hell yeah! Then I go and I just sell all of them, and then I get haunted by you because you know I managed to.
Boy.
Oh no, for real though, don't die tomorrow because I don't know who will replace you on the podcast.
Sorry.
Wow.
Basically, if I could pick the way I would die, I would just hopefully, die at like 90 some years old, like surrounded by my family, and that would be the just dying of natural causes. That would be the perfect way to die. Either that or like going out on gunfire, Scarface style. Either one of those will work for me.
He's like, I want to do a shitload of coke and just get shot the fuck up, and then.
Oh, it's most likely gonna happen though. I'm probably just gonna keep getting fatter and fatter until I fucking die of a heart attack at 35.
I don't mean to laugh, but
No, actually,
I thought you were gonna
losing
say
weight,
erotic
but-
asphyxiation.
Well, no, I mean I wouldn't do that.
His-
Actually, the way I probably will die is, I probably will live to see 90, but it won't be the way I want to. I'll probably be, like fucking like in a nursing home, and everybody will have abandoned me, and I'll die alone.
And
Man,
they'll,
this shit's depressing.
That's right, everybody. I'm going for a full-on depression.
they'll come in, the nurse, who am I kidding? Nurse. The fucking nurse's assistant will come into his room in the nursing home, and he'll be in the closet with a belt and his dick out. Raven, how do you think you're gonna die? I don't think you
I
said.
think I'm gonna die. Probably my lungs are just gonna give out one of these days. I smoke entirely too much.
Are you going the cancer route, the lung cancer route? Is that where are you going?
I hope not, but probably. That or autoimmune, because I have this insane immune system. I don't ever get sick, ever.
And then
But
you'll get
I'm
the big
pretty
one.
sure by the end of my life, the immune system is going to be so strong that it's going to start eating me. That's what an autoimmune disease is. But yeah, I think my immune system's going to kill me eventually.
I want to go out in like a fucking like gnarly way. Have my parachute like not open up as I'm free falling. Cause I like skydiving.
That's so fucked up. I had a dream about that last night.
I think I
Not
want
you,
to.
not
I think
you.
I want to go. I want to go out that way, or
You
some
have to
sort of
make sure
extreme
that you're
sport.
over. You have to make sure you're over like a parking lot or something, because you
No,
actually
water.
could survive the fall if you land on like regular ground. You have to
Regular
make sure
ground,
that you
yes,
actually like.
that's actually proven. Water, no. Water is actually ground, and actually concrete is softer than water.
Yeah.
Falling from a very high. Very high
Really?
place. Yep.
I
I
didn't know
didn't know that.
Water
Yep.
and snow are like the two worst things to hit when falling in either at a really fast speed.
Oh,
Yeah, water and
Jesus.
snow. Like I believe it's water's the worst and then snow. I think and concrete's like down on the list. Makes
Yeah, but-
no sense, but traveling at a high rate of speed or whatever.
People have fallen like on like grass and like regular ground and stuff, and they have survived.
Yeah.
They probably don't want to be alive because they've broken in a million places, but they are alive. But
What if you changed your mind though and you already fucked yourself to that? Because you have a lot of time to think about the fact that you're, like again going back to the suicide thing. easiest way is so that like if you don't change your mind is like because if you're hanging yourself, you could all of a sudden decide you changed your mind and then stride until you finally die. But if you put a shotgun in your mouth, you know, as soon as you pull the trigger, you're not gonna have another thought. You know,
You
because
can't just be like, nope.
you're painting your ceiling at this point in time, and
Too much.
you know, like, but if you're hanging yourself or like you're gonna like take pills or cut your wrist or whatever, you have the opportunity to regret it immediately.
Yeah,
got a
you're like,
train
wait,
coming. It
no,
might-
no, I take it back. I take it back. So I could be like, I want to go out this way, and then I'll actually be skydiving and something happens. I'll be like, no. But no, my luck, I won't die like that. I'll just die random. I don't know. I'll get like sucked into an intake from a jet,
Oh,
like by accident.
people have
Actually,
lived. People have lived.
yeah, as I say,
That,
people
though.
lift. I don't know. Do something with like a plane crash.
Okay,
I'll get
that's
run over. I'll get run over by a jet. It'll be like taxiing, and all of a sudden, boom,
something lame as shit.
right? It's like I want to go out in the most gnarly way. Will it happen? What? Know me? No.
Okay, that's how you want to go out. How do you think you'll go out?
Something completely lame, like fall down.
Fall down, fall down some steps. So speaking of being dead, what do you hope? What do you hope happens to your consciousness or soul when you die?
I want to go to heaven. I want to go to heaven to see my grandfather and go hang out with my grandfather. That's what I want to do. That's what I hope to happen. What's actually what I think will happen? I think that will happen. I think I will go to those big pearly gates, open up, bam, my grandfather right there, and my family if they go before me. You know, I'll be reunited again. My family is actually a very big part, like very big part of my life. So I would like to be reunited with them and the afterlife. So I believe I will see them again. I do believe in all that.
You piece of shit. No.
Wow.
I'm gonna fucking hang up. Fuck you guys.
No, it was like so true. So I was like, somebody's gonna lighten up the mood. We were just making jokes about suicide for fuck's sake. We're terrible fucking people.
Yeah, we're going to hell.
Yeah.
I'd be like going up there. I'd be like, I'm going up there. I'd be like, I'm good to see my family again. Nope. Complete opposite way. I'd be like, no. Well, I kind of deserve it.
Out of the gates. Well, I fucked up. Should have never been on that stupid ass podcast. You get down there.
I'm gonna go to. If you're still alive, I'll be like, wait a minute, Satan. Before you take me, let me go haunt this guy for a couple hundred years. Let me go haunt this guy for until he dies. Your podcast is stupid.
I'm like, I haven't done a podcast in 30 years and I'm missing one leg. Okay, why are you gonna pick on me? Okay, I'm bound to a wheelchair, you piece of shit.
Just knock you out of your wheelchair every now and then.
Spill you on the floor.
But in all seriousness, I don't know. I hope that there is an afterlife. I do feel like there's a higher power, a god or whatever, if you will. And but as far as like once you start talking about like afterlife and what happens to your consciousness or your soul or whatever, that's where I get to the point to where I'm like, I really hope that there's something there. Because if I died right now and there was something afterwards, it better be a hell of a lot better. Actually, it doesn't. The
Anything probably be a hell of a lot.
chances of it not being better than what I've done so far with my life are pretty slim to none. And if it is worse, then I went to hell. So let's just get that straight. I don't want to die alone, but I don't want to die without feeling like I've accomplished something. To this point in my life, I feel like I've accomplished absolutely nothing, that my life is meaningless. And I don't want to die feeling like my life was meaningless. I want to die feeling like I completed something with my life. And if there is an afterlife or whatever it happens to be, I go to that. I want to go there knowing that my life actually meant something and wasn't just a complete waste of time, energy, oxygen, whatever. I want to go there knowing that my life wasn't just a complete waste and the world would have never been any different had I never existed. So I hope there's an afterlife and I hope I accomplish something by the time that I get there. And I'd like to hang out with people, wife or kids or other family members, like Dale said, his grandfather, so my grandfather or whatever. I'd like to, that'd be awesome.
Indeed.
Wow.
I hope when I die, I mean, I believe in heaven, I believe in God, but I don't know if they actually exist or not. I mean, nobody really does until they die. And if anybody says that they know for a fact that heaven does or does exist, and they haven't, like, died, like, or anything, you know what? Don't fucking talk to me. you're just bullshitting. Nobody knows for a fact. But I really hope that I go to heaven. I mean, I figure I would. I mean, I'm a pretty decent guy. I'm not an asshole or anything. I also have this fear that if I if I do die and find out God exists, it's not going to be like he's not going to be like actual all just all caring God like I actually believe in. And that he's going to be exactly like the kind of God that the Westboro Baptist Church and other assholes like that make him out to be. Like that is one of my like greatest fears is that I'm gonna die and it's gonna turn out that the entire
God is a dick.
universe, yeah, that the entire universe was created by an asshole.
So for the people that nobody knows for certain, right? Somebody says they have a near-death experience, as Raven put it. Someone, quote unquote, dies, and then they come back and they're like, "Oh God, Jesus is real." No one believes that person except for fanatics.
I know, it's just like the UFO phenomenon. If you were abducted, people react the same way to the near-death experience.
Exactly. If someone really did,
But everyone is so Christian.
right? If someone did die, and for a fact they were telling the truth, they went to the gates and they said, "You know what? It's actually, yeah, you need to go back." And that all legitimately happened. Wasn't a fantasy or anything or something in their mind. The fact that they, their mind was bringing this up because they were dead or that they were dying or whatever. If that all legitimately happened, no one's going to believe them except for like the crazy, fanatics are going to be the ones that believe them. No normal person is going to believe that person no matter what, even if they're telling the truth. You need someone but I guess you need someone that's like a hardcore atheist. And then they come back and they're like, "Holy fuck, was I wrong?" You know what I mean? You need someone like that, and they were like, "Okay, so this is what happened." I would be more likely to believe that person than I would be somebody that already believes in a god or a higher power. If there was somebody that's like, "Nothing fucking exists. When you die, you're just blank. That's it. Nothing matters. You're gone at that point." Someone like that, and then they have the near-death experience or whatever, and they come back and they're like, "Fucking shit, was I goddamn wrong?"
My roommate's atheist. I'll try to kill him real quick.
Let us
No,
record it.
don't
I'll
do
just like suffocate him real quick.
Yeah, and then you won't be able to bring him back, and then it'll be a hate crime.
Dude, CPR be like,
Don't go toward the light.
Go all the way up to it and come back and let me know
Yeah.
what was going on over there. His roommate's black, just in case anybody didn't get that.
As spiritual a person as I am, I don't believe in the whole heaven and hell like at all. I necessarily believe that we have a soul. What I think that phenomenon is just a bunch of energy, because that's all the universe is made of, is energy. And if there is a God, that would be nice. Like the whole heaven scenario sounds wonderful, but it sounds too good to be true to me. I don't know, I just kind of think that when we die, everything that made us alive just kind of dissipates and leaves the body and goes back. Like all the energy from your life force goes away. It goes to like the stars or whatever in the universe, and all energy is recycled, basically.
If Raven was to like go on about how much she loves to like slob knob and choke on cock, I would kind of be like, yeah, it's a little TMI, but I'd just let her go because I'd be like, somebody's gonna listen to this and laugh. You're just making everybody uncomfortable. Dale. You know what? He is who he is. I guess we should accept him. We should accept him for the way he is. Greg, quit judging him.
What?
God damn it. God damn it,
man.
Greg. The fuck, Greg?
Yes.
What did I ever do to you?
You guys can eat it.
That's what we're
talking about.
Oh, Greg, answer me this honestly. Who do you think's touched more dicks in their day?
Dale.
Did everyone answer
Game of
the consciousness joke? Or joke? The
Joke.
question.
This whole thing's a fucking joke. Damn thing's a joke. We made jokes about suicide, for fuck's sake. And that does it for this episode of 30 Minutes of Mayhem. I have been your host. My name is Michael Mayhew, and I have been here with my co-hosts.
Raven.
Greg.
And Dale.
Don't forget to check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. You can donate to us on PayPal. Please do so. And that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Later, fellas.